Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I am going to be dissertating and talking about Chiron conjunct Pluto in a natal horoscope. As most of you know, Chiron is associated with the wounded healer. It represents an area in our charts where we often accentuate or emphasize strongly in others and help others with emotional wounds in this area. Now, at the same time, we often neglect ourselves in helping ourselves in this manner, and that's, I believe, it's often attributed to overcompensation due to the fact that we're expending so much time and energy helping others in this manner that we often neglect ourselves. Now, Chiron is perceived or seen by most as a planetoid or asteroid. I see it as far as its influence or impact on a horoscope like a generational planet. Chiron takes 4 to 5 years on average per sign, so that's why I see it with a lot more significance by house placement as opposed to the sign it resides in. However, the sign that it is in my opinion, will flavor the house placement a little bit anyway. Well, first things first on this, when I see this aspect, this could be a person that may have experienced some kind of wounds, emotional wounds in their life, perhaps through some kind of sudden upheavals or some kind of unexpected change. Things that perhaps a death may have impacted this person strongly and been very devastating and caused some emotional wounds that may linger for some time. And this is not necessarily a literal death. It could be a literal death in some cases, but maybe perhaps in a lot of cases it might be more of like an ending of something in someone's life. Say if this person has the conjunction in the 5th house, for example, perhaps it indicated some kind of amusement or joy that this person had, or maybe the end of a romantic relationship that was devastating to this person. Now, this could be somebody that may have experienced, I guess you could say, because Pluto is connected with what could be sometimes, I guess we could say, nefarious or corrupt. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person is going to experience wounds from their own actions that's connected with something of that nature, but perhaps this person at some point in time may have been victimized by some criminal activity or something, people that didn't have their best intentions at heart. If the conjunction is in the 6th house, for example, say this could be something connected with fellow employees, maybe somebody in the workforce that, for example, could have slandered this person's name, and this person may have felt repercussions for that. Or let's say that this takes place, so the conjunction is in the 12th house. This could be something where maybe this person experienced some kind of something that was devastating, or some kind of emotional wound connected with some kind of secret enemy or adversary, or something that may have been very strongly connected with the person's private life that they don't really divulge that readily to others. Now, this could be a person, since Pluto is connected with transformation, regeneration, this could be a person that might be able to help others and inspire other people to bounce back from adversity, to make the changes necessary in one's life, bouncing back from maybe an upheaval or some kind of adversity. This person could really help those in this manner. As far as the change and transformation, this could be a person like that might be kind of like an Anthony Robbins or like a motivational guru type of person that could help others. Let's say, for example, somebody had this conjunction in the 3rd house. This would really emphasize the ability to maybe help others or transform or help them go through regeneration through the through this person's power of strong communication. Now, this is also a person that at the same time may have to look at their own wounds and try to help, and maybe this person has a strong ability to transform his or herself due to emotional wounds connected with this person, and may have to be able to do this first before being able to help others in this particular manner. So really what this comes down to is that, I mean, this could give the person the power to help and change others immensely, and at the same time what's really important is if somebody has these placements or anything with Chiron, and Chiron just in the house, just in general, must remember one fundamental thing, is that if you could help others strongly in one particular area or facet of their life, depending on the Chiron placement, you could just impart this onto yourself and be able to do so for yourself. Don't let it get to a point where you're dominated strongly in helping others to a point where you don't help yourselves, because often that is paramount in our lives. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Chiron conjunct Pluto in a natal horoscope. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about a Chiron sextile or trine Pluto in a natal horoscope. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.